Hi peeps. Again, I will tell you, and please understand me very well. God really did come to me and show me all. All! And these are the things what Jesus said before. This will happen, people. There is no runaway and there is no hiding away. Be with it. Deal with it. Because that's how it will be. I did hear a man today and on the internet. And this guy, he is sincere, he is honest. He did talk about false prophets, people on the internet who wanna make money out of it. That is not from my God. People who want to be big in their list. I get millions of people, you understand? That is not in God. These are not God's people, people. I tell you this. If you come to me, I will ask you why you come to me. And if you tell me, I love your videos, then I will say, okay. Or if he will tell me, I love you in the way how you speak, then I will say, okay. But if he don't want to become my friend, he don't want it, you know, then I say, okay, I am only here for the ears to hear. And I sell you no Bible, and I don't send you to the church. And I don't give you any belief. Because it's all bullshit. And I am sure that it is bullshit. Just be with God. Is it so difficult? Is it difficult to take the shoes on Jesus did walking? Is it that difficult to be nice? To be okay? To be, you know, together? To love each other? Is it so difficult? What Jesus did do here, you don't do. Why I freaking don't understand why this will be so difficult for you people. You people are here to make war and to kill the world. And to destroy God's word. That's why my Bible is by God. You cannot destroy the Bible of my Father. Because it is in my Father. You cannot destroy my church. Because my church is in my Father. And it's not on this dirty planet. It's somewhere no one can touch it. But everybody can go. The port is open. Go. Don't be a liar on this side. I warn you all. Don't lie on this side. Don't lie on your pages. Don't do it for money. Don't do it to step my Father. Because I will know the fruit. And I will eat you. so that I know sure that your fruit will be bitter in my mouth. Because understand what God did do to me. I did not ask for it. I did not pray for God or whatever. God did come to me and found me. I even did not found him. And that's my mistake. I better did look for him instead he for me. But this go wrong. I did not look for him. He looked for me. And he is here, people. He is watching. So you better watch out your steps. People on the internet who ask money and who want to become famous and what more? Selling stuff and making stories up. Don't do it. You know, you only can tell things if you see things from God and God sent it to you. Then you can do this. But don't be a liar. I tell you this very loud and hard, people, because God come to me and he tell me things. And this is real. When God told me blood in the spot, 2 months before it did happen, blood in the spot come. And when I told you all that this will go very wrong, you know, then this blood honeymoon come, and then I thought, oh my God, you know, I saw this blood moon and I thought, this is not the first blood moon. It got nothing to do with the first blood moon. But it got everything to do with the moon what did not come. And that's the blood honey moon. Exactly on the 13th. I throw away my ball I did get from God. I told you people that blood will come in the sport. And was I wrong? The next day Isis is standing for the door. Isis is made by this moon. Do you not understand? They did stand up by this moon. That's how Isis is born. And you can go back in time to understand what I'm telling you now. Because old, God told me, old will go to new, my son. Old will come to new. So the old moon from 100 years ago did come back. That was the blood honeymoon, people. But you think about this blood moon. Blood moon 1, 2, 3 and 4. This here all go happen. No, it did start in the blood honeymoon. I can tell you hundreds of times, but if you don't listen, then I don't think that you got ears and eyes to see. God told me exactly 2 months before this did happen, blood will come in the spot. So I told you all. I did get a message from God, fire in the sport, blood in the sport, something with sport. Go scroll back and know if I lie. Then I'm your lying fruit. Go scroll back. Because I don't tell you any lie. What God give me, God give me. And what belongs to God, I give to God. And what I get from God, I give to the people. I am here to tell you what is real and what is not real. And there are a lot of people who are not real. Telling you bullshit. Yeah, the world will go down and all this. Yes, the world will go down. But not now. Not tomorrow. But it will go down. And then I hear a guy say, yeah, we all know that this will happen, you know. No, that's not true, man. Almost no one knows. Because they don't stand still by it. They don't look, they don't talk to my father like I do. So how can they know? Because of some people who tell the truth on the internet. That's maybe a few billion. Or a million, I mean. But I talk about billions need to know. All the billions here on earth need to know what's going on and what will go wrong. And what did go wrong. I'm here to tell you what will go wrong. And this is no joke. And I don't ask money. I hate money. You know, when I see preachers who ask money, then I think, well, did Jesus ask money to heal you? To tell you stories? Well, did he? If you can heal, did you ask money for it? Did Jesus ask money? And wake up, people, I tell you no shit story. I tell you like it is, and I tell it loud and hard. Because you need to know, you need to understand what's going on. That's what I'm doing here. That's why I get the dreams of God and the visions of God. I never had in my life. I did never dream about God and Jesus, man. And one day I stand up and I'm changed. How can that be? What do you think? Did I stand up and become crazy? Yeah, I thought so. In the beginning, I thought, well, I become crazy, or I become sick, or ill, or whatever, you know. Then I start to close my eyes, and I start to see stories, what will happen, and then I think, what? No, 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 no. That cannot be. This is some kind of dream with my eyes closed, while I'm up. This I never had. I did not have this before in my life, people, so I did not understand what was going on. And now I know very well what's going on. God sent me these dreams. And God sent me the visions I never know about. I did not even know about God. But I know Jesus, you know. But his father, I did not know him. I don't want to know him in that time. I always talk with God in a bad way. I told God all the time, hey God, listen man, look all these people you kill. Look what you do with these little children. They got nothing to eat, they got nothing to drink. What's going on with you, God? Not knowing that I was backstabbing my own father. I did not know. So the time I start to understand, I start to cry on my knees, and I told my father, please God, you need to forgive me. And I was crying out loud. You know, people, when you cry to God, better know that these are real tears. That it is not fake or phony. You understand me? This is also something, eh? Yeah, God did come to me, you know, and I was crying, and where are the tears? If you cry, God needs to see your real tears. God needs to see what is in you, what is in your mind, in your heart, and in your soul. Or you never can come to my Father. And I know how many people are here in this world who are liars and snakes and false prophets and all this kind of... Yes, Jesus, what did Jesus told us? Exactly this what's going on right now. False prophets will arise. Yes, of course. That's what Jesus said. And if you do not know Jesus, then you don't know nothing. So then you better be still. You know, I got right to speak. Because I do it from my Father. I know where I will go, people. I will go to my Father. I will go back to Him. You understand? And I am not one Spanish guy who will say, sakes. I told God about this guy. I told my father, please, God, you need to kill him. He is so against you, and he did suck so many money from people. You know this Spanish or Portuguese guy who did die? Yes, he did die. A few days before I did talk to God about this, he did die. Because if you tell the people that you are better than Jesus and than God, you need to die. And you will die. Suddenly you will get a head attack or something. Heart attack. You understand me? And then you will think, oh, now I go. Yeah, and then you go. And then it's the question, where will you go? Because there are many places. But not next to my God. You better can forget it, people. If you are not straight with God, you will not straight go to God. And I will put my life on the line for you people. I will do this. Because it's been given to me, so I will fulfill it. I will do what my God asked me to do. I will do it. how difficult or how dangerous or how deadly it will be. Because I'm standing for God and not behind God. I'm not a mouse. I'm a boy of God. I stand for God. I love my God. I fight for my God. I talk for my God. I protect them. You know, you did get this world. What are you doing with this world, people? Can I ask you, please? Why you poison it? Why you burn it? Why you take the good things from God away? You know, God did give you this planet. I will not look strange when people start to change the name of Earth, that it will become day 7,700, 400,000 miles away from XD XLEA or something. Stupid names. Stupid names you cannot remember. Like God did say, this is Earth. Let God give it a name. If God makes something, let God give it a name. Not you people. I tell this many times, stay away out of my father's air. He don't want you there. He don't want you when there is a new planet born, that you give it a name, a stupid name. Stay away from my father. If you don't want him, stay away. You don't need to have it. If you don't want it, don't do it. But stay away from his creation. Because I told you before, if I make a book, only my God can give it a name. But he will not do, because he will say, my son, you did make the book, you will give it a name. So now you know how God must feel. When you give it a stupid name. But God created. And understand that my father is a worker. And he did make a lot of things you people don't see. And I'm gladly glad for this, that you don't see it. Because you will give it all other names. Know that I know much, because I know my father. So I know his things. For me it's not difficult to understand, but for you people it's difficult, because you never been there. I'm happy that God found me. And I told my father, you picked the good one, my Lord. You picked the good one. I always knew that I was different. When I was born I was already different than other people. It's a feeling, you know. And now I understand why I'm different. Because now I understand what I need to do here on this planet. On this dirty planet. With many, many, many liars I see. And I learn from it. I learn from the bad people. But you know what I do? I use them. Like God used me. And I use God's power. And that's my mouth. It's God's power. I don't know what more God will do with me, but He definitely give me a good mouth and a good tongue. And you better listen to the tongue. And I'm not here for fame, because you don't need to be my friend. Everybody who comes on this side, I will tell him or her, why did you pick me in your friends list? Why? Because I'm not looking for any friend or anything what got something to do with fame or all this kind of things. But I need ears. Only ears. And put it in your ears. This is what I say. Put it in your heart, your soul, your mind, your everything. Put it everywhere. Because it is like I say. God did give me today a dream that I am Jesus, and I told God, no, I did wake up, it was a dream, you know, it was not a vision. And in dreams can happen everything. So I told God, no, that cannot be, I cannot be Jesus. But why I get dreams like this, that I fight with the devil and all this kind of shit. I don't want this, people. I'm not asking for this. I'm not asking for this. I tell you like it is, eh? I get many visions that I fight with the devil. I told my father, how can I fight with the devil? How can you give me this kind of visions, my Lord? How can that be? I'm just a boy. Please. God. The next day, I get my next vision. Again, I fight with the devil. So what did God do to me? I don't know, people, really I don't know. I don't know. In the beginning I thought I'd go crazy. I really don't know why God picked me. I don't understand. Maybe God did put the Spirit of Jesus into me. I just don't know. But what I know is awful a lot. Really a lot. And a lot more than you people know. That's for sure. Because you are all sleeping. You even do not know your own birthday, man. You don't know it. Because you don't know the Father. You don't know His time. You live in your time. With your watch on your wrist. And where is God's time? Did you forget Him? Do you understand how God feels? He gave you the time. Every day again, He gives you the time. He gives you the light. He gives you the night. He gives you everything and you don't use it. You use your stupid watch on your wrist. What is a lie? Oh, and I'm not Paul Burgley, and I'm not any Venturas or whatever. But I use them. And you are very welcome. Because the bad fruit I will spit away, and the fruit what a little bit tasteable is, I will eat it. And I will get knowledge from it. That means I use them. Like God used people. I told my father, yes, Father, you can use me. You know? Use me and change me and do what you like. This is your temple, this is your body, this is your house. You can live in me. You can come in me. My God of Abraham, you can come in me. And you can do whatever you like. Because I love you so much. Now, do you have this knowledge? It's easy. I just tell you how easy it is. Be with God, be in God, and God will be with you. And if you are really good, He will come in you. And you will understand a very different world. Because God will let you see the things you never saw in your life before. And you never did know. Need to understand my Father first, before you can know Him. First the need to come a war, before there will come peace. I tell you the simple things, what seems to be so difficult to understand. And I'm not speaking in parables. I'm just telling you. And I told you many times before, there will come peace between the wars. The things you will see, you never saw in your life before. The weather, oh yes. Yes. Does it come from my father? No! Dirty people behind this. So it is man-made. Yes, it is man-made. And the devil is in it. Understand that my father will kill no one till the day of my father will come. That's the only day he must. But he will kill the bad. He will kill them forever. And they will know that they've been killed. They will know that they die every day again. And I tell you again, this mark will come. Watch out, people. This mark come in any way. And on a sneaky way. Because there are really a lot of marks. When the Pope gives you a hand or a kiss, you are marked. You are marked. You understand what I mean? That's only an example. In God's eyes, you are already marked. When you go to dirty pop singers and you go down on your knees for them, you are marked. Hey, but do what thou liked. Huh? Do what you want. Do it. I warn here many times enough, you know, so need to understand what's going on. And again, I am not here for fame or to become rich in my Father's name, because I am already rich in my Father's name, because my Father made me rich without money. I need nothing from you people to become rich, because my Father made me rich. He made me rich in knowledge. He made me rich in my heart and in my soul. That is very more important than your gold and your oil and your water and your everything what got to do with money. live your rich life between the poor. This is what I see, eh? I tell my father, this is what I see, God. Rich between the poor. And the rich become more rich, and the poor more poor, and die. And the rich piss on them. I told my father. I told my father also, it needs to become even, my Lord. This is not what I like to see. This is not what God likes to see. It is not what Jesus likes to see, you understand? It hurts. You know, I cry as much as God and Jesus do. Understand what I say here. You can swim here in my room in my tears. That's how much I did cry when God did come to me and give me all this, what I am now. In 2 years, I never cried so much than before. Because a while ago, if I hurt myself or something, I did not even cry. It was difficult for me to cry. And now I can cry directly. On command of God. I can cry directly. You understand? Because God and Jesus are so filled up with tears, you don't know it, huh? You don't know that His own creation. And now I tell you something, huh? His own creation wanna kill God. His own creation. That's crazy. But it's true. And you people do this also. You got also a big deal in it. And me also, I am not without blame. I tell you, I was also against God, like you all. But I did grow so close to God that I don't know how close I really am. You know, I did have visions that I did walk with God and play with God outside, you know, and that we have fun, we love each other, we laugh with each other, and we do crazy things, you know, in His heaven. And it was really nice. And unbelievable. And it is really the things I saw, and I can make nothing else of it. I was playing with God outside, and God told me that He is my Father, and I told Him I I am your son. And I love you. You know, it's strange. I just don't know what I am from God. I ask Him many times, what am I? My Lord, why did you come to me? Why did you give me all this? And God told me, you will know it in time. But I cannot wait, my Lord. My Father God, please tell me. I need to know. But God told me, you will know when it is time. And it is not time yet. So I don't understand yet. Tonight, 1 o'clock, I go stand for my window, I open it and I will talk with God. And I will ask Him about this dream I did get. If it is real or if it is just a dream. That it just is what I want and not what I am. It is what I will be. I like to be with God. I like to heal people without asking money. Because how young people, I don't understand. How can you ask money for the work God gives you? You know? I don't understand. If you say that you are so in love with God, why you don't love Him straight? Why you lie and stab Him in His back? To get money out of it. I can tell you, God hates money. Jesus hates money. I hate money. Yeah, I need to live, so I need money. But if I don't need this anymore, please take it away! I don't even want it. Because I told God long time already, you know, God, money, I don't need money. But I need it to eat and drink. So when can I come to you? So that I don't have to pay nothing anymore. And be with you anytime. Without no payment, no diseases, no nothing. Always good. This is what's happening in heaven right now. And only the people will go there who are really and honestly with God. And that's the God of Abraham, the creator of all things. I do not know another God. And it is this God, the God of Abraham, Jacob, Moses, Jesus, John, it is this God. This is the God. This is your Father, people. But you don't see it. So, and if you don't see him, then he is not there. Done. You don't have to see this what you feel. Oh, he's starting with his parables again. Yes. You don't have to see this what you feel. People, wake up. I cannot tell you enough that you need to open your eyes and your ears. Walk in God's time, not in these people's time. Because when you understand my Father's time, you will understand that you not know your own birthday. Because that's what people really did with you. They changed everything. All these dirty people who know about this, they did change everything. The time, the calendar, they changed everything. And you even don't know it. So when tomorrow the rapture come in your time, the rapture don't come because it's not my Father's time. You understand? That's why people are so wrong. You know, many people did go away from the internet because they are so wrong in, and I try to bring these people back, because I want to tell them that they cannot know because they don't know the real time of God. And that's the time you need, because that will be the time where it will happen. The time of God, not your time. Your time is your time. And God's time is that from God. So give to God what belongs to God. Jesus told you also. Give God what belongs to God and give the people what belongs to the people. But this time he said, give Caesar what is Caesar's. It's a parable, right? But do you think that was only a parable for this Caesar? No. It was a parable for the whole world to understand. All Jesus' parables are for the whole world to understand, if you understand it. And this man was only talking about love. Love, nothing more. So the parables are not so difficult to understand. Because love is the key. And you can think, yeah, but these parables, what does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? You know, when Jesus was here right now, I will tell Jesus, I know your parables. And Jesus will ask me, okay, tell me. And I will tell him, it's all about love. Or was it not all about love, people? Because he was a man of love. He was a king of love. And he did get it from his Father. So who is God? God is love. And Jesus was filled up with love. For you people. And he knows that he will die in love for you. But did you thank him? Thank you, Jesus. Do you still do this? Can you see and hear and feel the screaming and the pain Jesus did have for the people? Can you? Can you hear him scream? Can you hear him cry? I will tell you, people, if you cannot, then you don't think about Jesus, then you are not with Jesus, then you will never understand Jesus. Then you will not understand the love. That's the only thing he did. God did bring a child who was full with love to tell the people about love, because they did not know what love was. They only know about killing and murder and raping and all these kind of things. In that time already. And then I talk about many years back, many years ago. But you still don't know. I don't see you do it. I see you do what you like. I see little children shaking their asses. That's what I'm seeing. I see poison in this world. I see poison in the water. I see poison in the air. And I told you many times before, this will poison the land and everything from my Father will drink from it. Your own poison. You will drink from your own poison. And I know that it is hard, but it is true. That's what I see. That's what you do. Your people will become poisoned by the things you don't see. That's what I see. That's what you don't see. Listen all my videos and you will understand what kind of fruit I am. Taste my fruit, because I taste God's fruit, and it's the best fruit I ever eat. I eat from my Father. And you can do this also. The only thing you need to do is say and be sincere. Forgive me in the things I did, and please let me be your fruit. Let me eat from you, God. Give me knowledge to know, to understand, to feel. Give me this what I never did have before. Because I love you, God. I love you very much. And forgive me in the things I did. I know it was wrong. Can you forgive me? And if you cry, it need to be real tears, not dry lies. And if you mean it from your heart, your mind and your soul, then God will come to you. And He will give you a completely other life. And other things to see you never saw before. And then you will come to me. And you will tell me, "Whoa man, I will tell you something, this what you told me, it did happen to me also." Then we understand each other. You know, this what God did to me, I hope He do to anyone here in this world. That God will give any person here in this world a chance. And that He will give this what He did give to me. That we all become like Jesus. Loveful and honestly. And with a mind above you, you will not understand. And a tongue, and you think, where the word come from? How can this be? Yes, people. This is what really did happen to me. It's above my head, you know. It's unthinkable. It's unbelievable. I don't know. I just cannot explain if you've not been there. You need to be with my Father to understand my Father. And then you will understand me, because I'm with the Father. Because God told me, drag the fish to the sea, for you are the fish in me, my son. I didn't even not know what drag was. So I found it on the internet. Drag is something hard. Really hard. So I need to talk hard and loud to you, so that you will understand. My water is the water from my Father. And He wants you to swim in that water. So I'm trying to fish for the fish I need. And I will succeed in the fish I need. Because it's my Father's will. It's not my will. I will do what my Father tells me. So will it be.